rolling? We rolling? We got the cameras on. Is it okay, it's coming. Here it comes. Camera. What's going on, everybody? Oh my gosh, it's been too long, people. Wow, how long has it been? It's probably been, I mean, shoot. I mean, look, 2020 feels like it's 7 years and one, so I'm just gonna say it's only a couple months, but it feels like it's been a while, okay? This has been the longest year ever, and you know why. You know, we're all living it, but I'm happy to be here, happy to be back talking to you guys. Well, really just talking to myself, if we're really gonna be honest here. We're just it feels good to be back talking to myself for an hour, but having people watch it, it's great. I'm happy to have you here. But yeah, guys, I hope you're doing well throughout these circumstances. We got a little bit of a different setup here today. I mean, it's not really different. We did the last little video where I was just talking to you guys about the circumstances at that time and all that. Luckily, you know, we're back. Yeah, if you can hear me, just, you know, make sure that you type in the chat and stuff that you can hear me and all that. We haven't done this in a minute. Literally, my dad is, we were over here and he's like, hey, I don't remember how to set this up. So I was like trying to get him to, you know, get it comfortable. But, oh, T's coming in here, just ripping the lights out. I love it. Making her entrance known.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Yeah?
You can hear me? All right, sweet.
I'm just hearing nothing.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Sounds like a you problem, T. My mom can't hear it, but you know what? She's ripping. She can't hear audio. She's ripping lights out. But yeah, guys, it's been a minute. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that you know, there's been a lot of changes in my life. I'm sure that there's been some changes in yours as well. But since, you know, this is just me here talking, we're gonna keep it self-centered. I'm gonna tell you my changes. No, but here's the deal. First things first, you know, COVID's still going on. But you know what, dude? I turned 20 and I had a 20-year-old birthday during COVID. It was great. I'm not big on birthdays or anything. Like, we don't really do a lot, like, the crazy parties or anything. Pre-COVID, in COVID, I don't really, you know, do a lot of crazy parties or anything. So it was chill. We went and got dinner, and we actually spent the day of my birthday just in Nashville, driving around, getting coffee. And it was nice, man. I was happy about it. It was exactly where I wanted to be, because it was just familiar enough, but it also had some stuff that was like impromptu and fun. And yeah, man, I couldn't be more thankful. I had a great birthday, and I don't really love, like, birthdays. I don't think that they're awesome. I think it's kind of annoying, and I'm not, like, the birthday guy. I don't know many people that are the birthday guy, though, because I feel like anybody that I talk to, they're like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm not all that hype about it. I just don't know that it's, you know, it's cool to celebrate and whatever, but I don't know. I like to celebrate when things are like, you know, an achievement, or like, you know, you get a song out, things like that. I mean, even then I don't really celebrate, but just those moments where I've worked for something and then I can celebrate it and it feels like a reward. That's what I like more. Whereas birthdays, you know, it's cool. I'm happy that I'm alive. I've achieved that, but it almost feels like a little bit of a participation trophy. Like, bro, I made it. I'm 20 years old. I don't need a ribbon for it. I'm cool with it. You know, it is what it is. I'm happy that I'm here, but, you know, it's cool. It's cool. So I turned 20. That's the first change. I'm an old man now. And on my birthday, the other change was, which is probably the single greatest thing that's happened to me this year. Somebody followed me on Twitter the day of my birthday at breakfast, and it took me by surprise. You know, just straight up swept me off my feet while I'm at breakfast. I get the notification, and I'm just over here puzzled. I'm like, my brain is just spread out through the restaurant because my mind is blown, and I just can't believe it. Justin Bieber followed me on Twitter on my birthday. It's the best birthday present I could even ask for, and I didn't even ask for it, and it made my toes curl, yeah, so much, because you know what? I mean, look, I've been a long time Bieber fan. I think he's great. I look, as a good fan probably should be. I am critical of him at times, but that's only out of love, and you know that. And if I would hope that if people were fans of me and I did something or I put something out that was just okay or whatever, I would hope that you would criticize me, because I think that that's a healthy relationship with somebody that you're a fan of. So Bieber, dude, shout out to you. Holy, 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 lonely. And, I appreciate the follow, my guy. I appreciate that. And so we were just like, oh, shoot, Bieber just followed me. I could show you. You need receipts, people? I think you might need receipts. I'm going to go on here. Look at that. Sign in my Twitter. The holy man himself. He follows me right there, baby. Let's go. All right. There you go. That's all I got to show for you. But dude, shout out to Bieber. I think that it's awesome. I was super hyped. Another change that happened is we got a cat. Okay, rest in peace to Smoke. That actually happened too. We did lose a cat. We lost Smoke. Rest in peace, that man, because he was great. But geez, dude, we did get a new cat that looks like Baby Yoda. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little perspective. We also got this little bed for him that was definitely disappointing, because the picture definitely didn't look as low quality and low energy as this. I know. I'm just showing them. I'm showing them how this looks like it was made at Hobby Lobby. Okay. This is terrible, but this guy seems to love it. His name is Leo. If you follow me, you've probably seen him. But he goes in there. He's like a little raccoon. We have many different comparisons and names to him, to fictional and non-fiction creatures. But this guy, he chills out. Hey, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you're just listening, this is probably very not entertaining. But the deal is, I got a cat here with the flat face, and he looks like he ran into a wall. And it's all good. I ask him all the time if he's actually ran into the wall, but he hasn't, and he's yet to respond to me. I don't know if it's true or not, but this guy has a raccoon tail. He has a Baby Yoda face. He's got a flat face. And then, big chin. He's got a mean chin on him. If you know how when there's a boxer and there's like, dude, this guy's got a good jaw. This guy's got a good chin and jaw, because this guy, he's got a Master Splinter chin. That's the deal. So he's just like he's a mishmash of all these different animals, characters, and all that. We also think he looks like Gizmo from Gremlins. I've also compared him to Baby Grinch. He looks like that in the Jim Carrey movie.
Taking a bath.
He's currently taking a bath. And so, yeah, man, this is his name is Leo. Full name, Leonardo DiCaprio. I did coin that name. I'm taking full credit for that. Okay, I am. And I have no problem doing it. Leonardo DiCaprio. This cat is amazing. And, yeah, so the other change, this actually segues nicely. My aunt, she has a lot of cats, and I don't know what he's back in there. He's deep. He's corner pocket in this thing. But my aunt has a lot of cats, like I think 6 or 7 cats. Okay, and I was over at her house recently because the other change was I got my wisdom teeth taken out. But her cats are big. Okay. Straight up, like, let's not beat around the bush here. Her cats are fat, and it's fine. I'm not body shaming her cats whatsoever, but like, they're so big. And we had a big cat. Our cat was really big, but those cats are really big. And so when we come home and see this guy, he's definitely smaller. And the other thing that's very weird is having a flat-faced cat. As a flat-faced cat owner, we should be a part of a group, right? There's got to be a Facebook group out there, like flat-faced cats group, flat-faced cats organization. As a member of flat-faced cats organization, as the council, the thing is, if you look at normal cats now in the real world or on videos, they just look wrong. Just something looks weird. They look like they have this big long nose, and it's just odd, This guy is taking a bath still. But yeah, you look at normal cats, they never look the same. And so it's very odd, and it's kind of a weird thing. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, man, our cat's awesome. He runs around our house. He's chill, but he's also he gets wound up and he runs around. But I was at my aunt's house, back to that, and I got my wisdom teeth taken out. Now, I had been in Nashville the week before, talking to people, working with people, and I told them, I'm like, I'll be gone next week because I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, dude, it's gonna hurt so bad, bro. You're gonna be in so much pain, man. Oh man, like, this is so tough, and you're really gonna be down for the count for like 2 weeks. All I'm saying is, guys, I think it's lies. I think it's a hoax. I think it's overrated. I was not loopy at all, and there was at no point did my mom pull out the camera and start basically interrogating me and getting me to say funny things. None of that happened. I was fully there. Okay, so all these videos of, these viral videos of girls that are in the car, that people are taking videos of them, and they're like, I just want to meet Niall Horan. Like that. I think it's all a joke. I think people are literally faking that for the viral clip. And so I tried to get a viral clip. I wanted to go viral. I wanted to get a TikTok. Okay. But there was nothing there. I was fully coherent and there and aware of what was going on while I got it done. Well, I mean, I was asleep when I got it done, but when I woke up, and, luckily, I'm fortunate. My uncle is an oral surgeon. He performed the procedure on me, so I was in good hands. This is all his work and my aunt's work. There you go. And this is all their work right here. Get a good look. And yeah, so I was in great hands, and I got to stay at their house. So it was the doctor that did my procedure was also the one that I was living with for the next 2 or 3 days. So he made sure I took all my medicine, did everything that I needed to do, ice where I needed to ice. This is a picture of me laying in bed, recovering. I did have the I don't even know what you would call that. It was just ice around my head. And look, I was definitely down for the count for a couple of days. I was kind of exhausted. I didn't like the way that, the certain things that I was on for the pain medicine and all that. I didn't like how that made me feel. I'm just now kind of off of pretty much almost everything, and I feel good, man. I mean, look, I'll get a little bit sore here and there, but I can cut vocals, I can write, I can do everything that I need. Luckily, my job that I do, hey dude, we got Leo here, got a big chin, and he shows me some love. But luckily, my job that I do is not very I'm not worried about doing something physical or anything. I can just sit at my desk, do my thing, and so yeah, it's good. I was done with it in no time. So shout out to them. But you know what? I don't know that it's a problem as far as getting your wisdom teeth taken out. Don't believe what they're saying. If you're gonna get it done, look, it might hurt. It might be your problem, but for me, I haven't had an issue with it. It was totally fine. And yeah, man, I got a big chin. Got a big chin here. Look at this guy. He's like a meerkat. Hey, dude. Yeah, he's dope. I love this cat. He's sweet. He's also got a small nose. His nose is like that big. Hey, dude. I'm dead. I know we got a co-host here. James asked what my job is. I mean, I am cutting music. It's just writing songs. That's all. That's what my job is. It's the softest job ever. It's definitely. Oh my God, this guy right now. It's definitely the softest job ever, and it's kind of like, when people ask me what it is, like if they don't know what I do or who I am, they're like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Dude, I write songs." They're like, "Oh, nice. It's really cute, man." And I was like, "Dude, I don't even blame you. Like, it is very soft." So, but it's fine, man. I love it, and it's been good. I've been able to kind of keep on working throughout all of this. All right. So then the other thing is I'm still in college right now, all online, which is totally fine. The one thing I would say is I'm not, I'm it's crazy right now because all of the stuff initially that was like, okay, like we're doing our thing. All these classes have transferred to online, things like that. It's been fine, but just right now specifically, it's been a little bit tougher as far as like, Zoom calls and stuff. It's just like, it's tough, but you got to do it. You got to stay safe. It's just, I'm starting to notice now some of the classes that were meant to be in person, like the group projects kind of suck, whatever. So if you're out there and you're going through this with your schooling, I'm right there with you. Keep at it, keep grinding. It's a grind. But also, what is definitely a grind right now, but a good grind. What year of college am I in? I am a sophomore right now. Almost done with my sophomore year. I might actually graduate early. I don't want to be saying that and then it not come through with it. I don't like to make false statements, but I think it's looking like that. Whoa. This cat right now, bro. What's my major for college? I am a major in entrepreneurship. Okay, and I don't know if that's legit or if you think that that's fake news, but it is definitely my major that I signed up for. But yeah, and so what I was saying is, school's a grind. It's fine. I'm happy that I'm doing it. But what's also a grind that I actually love, that's a grind, is music right now. Every 3 weeks, I'm still dropping music. I would say, like, out of all the songs that have come out this year from myself, I would say that Falling Up right now is performing the best if we're looking at it analytically and, like, just through the numbers, man. We're crunching numbers. But if we're looking at that, it's good. I appreciate you guys. You guys are killing it with the streaming and all of that. Falling Up is definitely taken a leap ahead from the others. Granted, there's also another surprising revelation with the music. It's that Kick It right now, the most recent record, Kick It 3 a.m., is crushing it. That's definitely like been the quickest rising, and it's just been really great to see how it's grown so fast. So it's on a trajectory that the trajectory, Tina wrote it. She knew I was gonna say it. She was saying it as I was going. The trajectory of this record is really great. Okay. Yeah, man, it's good. I'm thankful. So thank you guys. You're killing it with that. Don't be afraid to post a TikTok of it. And if you don't want to, I don't blame you, because I don't want to make a TikTok of it. Okay. Look, man, I'm trying to do it. It just feels weird. I'm 20 years old. It doesn't feel like it's for me, okay? But I'm trying. I probably, I'm still young. I'm still hip. I'm still cool, right? I'm one of the kids. I'm sick, man. I make the sickest beats. I should be on TikTok. But I don't know, man. I try and do the TikTok thing. I'll be on it one day, then off it the other day. I don't know. It's like a diet, okay? TikTok is like a diet for me, because one day I'm keto, the next day I'm just off, okay? And I'm eating pizza. And that's just, it's fine. It's not what I want, but it's fine. I will say, shout out to our homie, Nick Lytle, because if you're watching this, Nick, you hooked me up with the verification on TikTok, my guy. And that should motivate me to post on there, and I'm gonna try, and I've been trying, but it's I'm happy to be verified. I'm also happy to be at Alex Angelo on TikTok now. Okay, so that's dope. Cross promotion. Go follow me on TikTok so I can be the next Charlie D'Amelio, and I can renegade till our last days. I can renegade till the world ends. I can renegade till November 3rd. Till November 3rd, I will be renegading and hitting the whoa, and that's all that it is. So I appreciate it. But yeah, dude, the music right now, it's so fun. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you just streaming and listening to the songs as they drop. But we got a new one coming out this next Friday. It's called I Don't Mind. What's this Friday, right? Damn, it's this Friday. Yeah, so it's called I Don't Mind. It's kind of like an EDM pop vibe, which is fun. And so yeah, it's like the story behind it is kind of interesting. Just because, you know, I like writing music. I like a little bit of pressure here and there. I think that it's good for whatever you do. It kind of forces you to get into a different mode and get things accomplished. You know, it's definitely, I know why people procrastinate, or why they, you know, essentially why they wait last minute to turn in an assignment or whatever. It's because they got a shot clock on them, and it forces them into a corner where they got to get something out. And so for me, this was kind of that situation, you know. And so this was a year and a half ago. I was in Los Angeles, just going around meeting with people, and so I met with this one label that they were saying, they said, okay, we like your stuff. We like what you're doing. I played them pretty much all the songs and more that have come out this year. And they were like, okay, look, we got this unique proposition for you. We have this beat. It's an EDM beat, and we want you to write over it. And I was like, all right, cool. He thought it was cool too. I mean, he was fine with it at the time. I thought he probably heard something. Something might have offended him. I don't know. What offended you, dude? So I got the EDM beat, and I was like, man, it's cool. All right. And they're like, we want you to write over it in the next 24 hours. It was like some real, like, what's a game show? That sounded like it was like a game show. It was like X Factor or something. They're like, I imagine, you know, the dude did have an English accent, but it definitely gave me Simon Cowell vibes straight up. And I don't know if that's the same accent, if that's offensive or whatever. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Simon Cowell has a UK accent. This guy had a UK accent. So he's like, all right, so what we need you to do is we need you to write a top line over it in the next 24 hours. And I was like, okay, dude, like, I got you, Simon. Let's get this thing done. We go to Guitar Center. From there in Hollywood, and we buy it, you know, we buy a cheap mic. We buy that get it done, go to the Airbnb, we cut the vocal, bam, send it back. They were like, this is great. This sounds awesome. Beats One Radio, Zane Lowe, here we are. We're in the mix. We got a new, you know, we're in the mix right now. We got, that's what it was. It was, you already know, cuz we're in the mix. We got a new Angelo cut here playing on BBC Radio 1. We got, you know, and that's what it was. And so they loved it, but it was fun, and nothing really came of it. I mean, apparently they thought they had a new BBC One Radio Extra thing, but it never ended up turning out anywhere. But we had the song. I liked the song. It was cool. And so fast forward like a year and a half later, and I've known this kid for a while. His name's Cameron. He had been producing, and he's just been coming up as in the EDM production, like what he's doing. And so, yeah, man. And so I sent him the record. He gave me like some production on it. He was like, hey man, this is what I came up with. We went back and forth, and, you know, we shot the stems back and forth, you know, just producer talk, you know. And we crafted the song, put it together, everything sounded good, and yeah, so that's the song. And so that's kind of how it came about. But it's, in a sense, I mean, it's been a year and a half process to get it done. So it's kind of cool. You guys are gonna hear it this Friday, and it's a fun record. It's, you know, it's big Vegas vibes. Okay, it's big Omnia nightclub vibes. It's big. You wanna play some of it? I mean, I got it. You want me to pull it up? I could play a little bit of it. It's big, you know, it's big music festival vibes that we can't do music festivals. That's what it is. So it's cool. Let me pull it up. Where's it at? Here. Dude, I think I got it. It's just I have all the here it is. I got it. This is what we got here. Check this out. Play a little bit of it.
Out of sight, out of mind, the whole world when you arrive. I don't know, you decide if I should go or stay the night right next to you. But only if you want.
Leo, are you ready for the drop? You ready for the drop, Leo? Here we go.
Baby, I don't mind.
Oh!
Baby, I don't mind.
This is me at Ultra. This is me at Ultra 2020 because there's no Ultra 2020. Oh yeah. BBC Radio 1, this is Zane Lowe here. We're live right now in the mix. We got a new Alex Angelo cut here. This is Alex Angelo and Cameron live right now in the mix. Here we go. This is BBC Radio 1.
Up and down, left and right.
All right, that's all you got. Yeah, man. That's what we're doing. That's what all of the music festivals are going to look like, right? We just did that. Because it's all going to be Zoom calls. Either that or drive-ins. So, bro, I mean, we just did a music festival. Maybe every week we just do a music festival. And maybe that's what we do. There you go. It's just like that. It's too easy. These people complaining about, well, dude, we can't do performances. I don't want to hear that. We just freaking set up an impromptu music festival. No excuses. Do your thing. That's it. But in all seriousness, though, like, bro, I really hope we get back to live music at some point. Because I will say, I mean, this is a serious topic. If you look at freaking Leo's face right now, he means business. The guy is pissed. Look at his face. Now, look, he has a, like, naturally mad face. We love that. He's always mad. He's definitely not open-minded. And it's fine. And I love it because, you know what, man? Hey, look at, oh, shoot. He's not happy. And I'm not happy either. And I don't even blame him. I mean, this year, I mean, I haven't seen him crack a smile once. We've owned him for how long now? This guy hasn't smiled once. So you know he's not happy about what's going on in the world right now. But yeah, I really hope we get back to live music at some point. Maybe ever. You know, I just hope I could do a show again. That'd be nice. Look, but I really hope that things do turn around. We're able to do shows and tours. I want a tour again. Okay. What did we call it? Manifest. That's what the kids are calling it. I'm going to manifest that. I'm throwing it out. Manifest tour. You know, maybe I should look at the astrology signs or something. Maybe if like tour is in that, like if I go to like my sign, what's your sign? You know, I don't really get that. I'm not big on the signs. I'm an asparagus. That's my sign. What are you? Are you a Virgo? I get Virgo vibes from you, dude.
Taurus.
You're a Taurus? I'm an asparagus. It's not a sign. That's the thing. It's not a sign, dude. But yeah, man. I hope we could perform at some point. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Have a show, have some music, play, so I can push my buttons again, right? I'm a DJ. I don't play instruments. I freaking push buttons. Let me push buttons again. It's not that hard. But no, I wish, because now I can play the guitar. I play piano on stage, and like I want to do that stuff. The only time I've been able to do it is now. I mean, we did it when but all the things coming together, I haven't done that ever. Only in the backyard, and so I want to play some shows. But yeah, dude, keep on killing it with the streaming, guys. Seriously, I really appreciate it. It's hard to do this alone when you're independent, when you're an independent artist, and but it takes people like you guys, and it takes a lot of supporters, and it takes a lot of like constant love and plays and likes and all that to really get it on the eyes of the people that will take it further, and then also of the eyes of other people that will just literally play it more. And that's all that it is. So you continue to do that. I'll continue to do what I need to do on my end as far as giving you the songs, giving you the videos, giving you what you need, and we'll just keep this relationship going, and that way, you know, that we'll never get divorced. That's just I mean, let's just stay together. We don't need to get divorced. You're going to be 35 and you're still going to be an Alex Angelo fan, and that's what that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. There you go. That's what it's all about, man. Sandpaper tongue on cats. That's what it's all about. So, we got shows. I really hope I'm manifesting that. We're gonna get shows. We're gonna get tours. Bless you, dude. You got COVID? Oh my God, he just gave me a death stare. His face just meant oof. But another thing that could be exciting right now, since there's a lot of it's kind of weird to be like, oh my gosh, you got this going on, I got this going on, because like the world is shut down, so it's hard for me to like take a victory lap right now because it's just so bad, and we're gonna get to that. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get to it, but another while we're still positive, let's just we're not COVID positive, but we're mentally positive right now. I'm just gonna say, whoa. He just did a barrel roll. This is just a cat leg, dude. Give me that leg. But yeah, while we're positive, I think I'm going to have something cool happening here soon with some mix show opportunities, meaning that, it's been a minute since I've done like a syndicated radio show or, DJing on the radio or anything like that. But it's looking like this is going to happen here soon, where you will be able to tune in to a weekly mix of mine, hopefully in a lot of the places that you're at. And that's going to be exciting because I like doing that. I think it's fun. I'm a DJ. I press buttons here and there. I press a good amount of buttons every once in a while. And so I want to be able to do that for you guys and have it be an event and like, every Saturday or every whatever. I don't know what that day is going to be yet. And it might be different for some of you, but that's what we're going in the direction of. I will have a mix show pretty soon. And it's going to be sweet. I'm excited about it because it's a good time. I like doing that stuff. I like modern music. I like listening to pop music. I like mixing pop music. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's simple as that. And so it feels good to be back in that wiki game, Be back in that. Be back in that Radio 1 BBC. We got the new. I like that. That's what I'm here for. So, yeah. And then obviously, one of the other great things is that we've already kind of addressed is the cat. We got a nice cat. He's got a good chin on him. But he's taking a bath. He's got Batman's ears. And, yeah, man, it's dope. But this is probably the biggest thing that we've achieved here. This is exciting. This I've been waiting for a couple years. Dude, this I've been waiting for a couple years. This is a big opportunity for me, and I am going to be moving. Okay, I'm very excited about it. It's something very personal to me and my family. Like this, we've wanted this for a while. I'm moving to Nashville. Yeehaw! Yeah. I'm moving to Nashville, and I'm going to be a country artist. Switching genres completely. We're done. Pop, done. Ran that 2020. Sick of it. We're going 2021. I'm singing about trucks. That's what we're doing. All 2021. No, but I am moving to Nashville. I'm not going to sing about trucks yet. But this is going to be great. I'm so pumped to be moving. It's just an exciting time. I'm 20 years old, moving in to a city that I love, that I've been working in for the last 3 or 4 years. So I feel comfortable there. It's still new, but it feels somewhat, I'm there. I got my people there. I know who I want to work with there. I also know that there's people that I haven't worked with there that I'm excited to work with. And so, yeah, man, it's exciting. I'm very pumped about it. My house, my rooms are all in shambles right now. We got boxes everywhere. It looks like, it is a war zone over here. It is Call of Duty war zone in this area of my house, and I couldn't be happier. I wake up, see those boxes, and smile. I look forward to it, and I'm very, very pumped. It's great. Obviously, it's definitely a little weird because of COVID, but it's also a little weird because this is the first time I'm moving out of the house. I didn't make the move when I started college. I waited. I didn't find the need to. I live 20 minutes away from the college that I go to. I don't really need to do that. I'll just drive it. Now I don't even have to drive it. I've been in the house, dude. I don't even need to drive it. That was the best decision I ever made. And then we got a chin. We got a chin, and so yeah, man, the chin won't be coming with me. The cat will not be coming with me. My dad will be. He will be securely holding this guy if throughout anything. This guy. Yeah, man. So this guy's not leaving my dad's arms. He's not, okay? He's going to keep him tight like football, okay? And so, yeah, I'm happy to be moving. It's a big opportunity. It's a big move. It's kind of weird because, like I said, I mean, this is the first time I'm moving. I mean, since I moved to Ohio. I mean, we've moved in Ohio, but it's like, this is big, okay? I'm moving out of Ohio, moving away from my family, but the plan is to hopefully have them move to Nashville eventually, which I do believe will happen. And so, yeah, man, it's happening. I'm very, very, very excited. Nashville, get ready, yo! We're coming, Nashville. We got a new artist dropping in Nashville, Tennessee. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. This guy's going nuts right now. Leo's going nuts. He's excited about it, even though he can't move because it's a $750 fee to have a cat in my apartment. And I think that is just bogus. We are in a time of economic struggle, and I'm going to pay $750 for a chin to move into my place. You got another thing coming. I'm not doing that. He's staying here, and yeah, man. I'm going to miss him, but I don't think I'm going to get a cat or a dog for my apartment. I don't think that's worth it. I don't need any other, responsibilities or anything. I just got to focus on me, the music, the things like that. And so that's what's exciting. It's crazy. We got boxes and stuff. All my stuff is packed up, but I'm like flying out on Tuesday. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not living here anymore after Tuesday. It's the craziest thing. But the thing that kind of stinks about this though is like the flying to Nashville right now is kind of annoying. I'm not crazy about it. We booked one flight a couple weeks ago, and I did it, but dude, I got delayed, and I had to stay in Charlotte overnight, and it was just wild, and it was not the move. Then you have people in there with no mask on. They're sitting, breathing heavy. And I'm not a big fan of that. And I don't know what it is. I mean, I do believe in science and all that. So I'm not like, I don't know if that's safe to do. I took all the necessary precautions. I wore gloves. Okay. I wore gloves. I wore a mask. I hand sanitized, all that stuff. And so, yeah, I really tried to keep it safe and do what I needed to do, social distance, all that. But even doing all that, I still feel somewhat vulnerable. And I know that I'm going to probably be okay because of my immune system and I'm younger or whatever. But I would rather like not get it. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm happy that I haven't gotten it yet. None of my family members have gotten it yet. And I'd rather be safe, I don't really want to catch it and have to be like, man, I can't do anything, because it just shuts down everything. I just think it's also just inconsiderate and inconvenient. And he's gone. He's out. He almost just fell off. So yeah, man. I'm not all that hyped to fly, because I mean, there's like filling these planes up, packing these people in like it's sardines, and I don't know why. That's kind of weird. There should be at least a middle seat, thing, like no people in the middle seat, but it's all right. I'm going to see what happens, and I'll just do what I need to do to stay safe. But speaking of COVID, I mean, look, this thing, in my opinion, has gone on for way longer than it needed to, not because I feel like, oh, it's over-exaggerated. No, it's just gone on longer than it needed to because I don't know that we made all the right calls. Now, look, I don't claim to be a politician. I don't claim to be, I haven't gone to college for anything of this. I'm not educated in this, but from my observations and from what I've seen with how other countries have dealt with it, I think that it's a mishandling. I don't think it's the right move. I think we fumbled the bag here as Gen Z or whatever what am I generation? Gen X? What am I? What is this? I don't even know. I don't even know what generation I'm a part of. I haven't selected my generation that I want to be a part of. I'm not selecting that. No generation is claiming me. Okay, so I just they fumbled the bag. I think that neutral. I'm generation neutral. Okay. But yeah, look, because I don't really relate with a lot of the people around my age. I've always had friends that are older than me, so you know, I'm Gen Z. Apparently, I'm Gen Z. I don't know, bro. I'm not claiming Gen Z. Gen Z's not claiming me. I don't think I'm on your guys' team, to be honest, because I don't do a lot of the things that you guys do. I mean, look, I don't get the TikToks. I don't get the Renegade. So I can't be a part of Gen Z. I think that they said, like, some statistic came out that, like, if you are a part of Gen Z, you're a West Side baby, and you can hit the Renegade, and you're in the hype house, right? Every Gen Z person wants to live in the hype house. I don't want to live in the hype house, so I can't be a part of Gen Z. But yeah, it's fine. I'll take it, I guess. But yeah, I think that we really messed up here. I think that everything should, I don't know. Maybe it's a people problem. Maybe it's a problem where just people need to wear their masks more. I don't know what the answer is, but I don't think that what we did was the answer. Okay. I just don't know that what we did really worked. I mean, we shut everything down, and I think that was, I guess positive. We cut down on the cases. I think that we were too quick to open it back up. I think that that's really what it came down to. I think that we jumped the gun a little bit, and now we're probably gonna have to lock down again. And I think it's trash, because if we just would have just stayed patient, and actually did what we needed to do, we could have knocked it out probably in one go, and then wouldn't have to do this spotty, like, oh, we got a surgeon here, let's patch this up. You know, like, it feels like the scene where all the water starts coming in to the freaking boat, and we got to just get the duct tape ready and just go, oh shoot, Arizona spike, oh Florida, we got a spike. Look, Florida, we knew was gonna get a spike, okay, but there's crazier things going on in Florida, and you know, that's just, that should be offensive. That shouldn't be offensive. I love Florida. I was born there, so I feel like I could talk about it. But look, Florida's got other problems they got to patch up. Okay, they already had water coming in. They're patching up their own thing. COVID's just another. Honestly, COVID might be like low on the tier of priorities they got there, because they got other, you know. So yeah, Florida. You know, shout out to Florida. If you're from Florida, bro, go into a bunker. I hope you have a... Are they building bunkers with new property in Florida? Because I would hope so. But yeah, man. I just think what we did was not right, and I don't even know. You know, I think it's just an America problem. Why can't we get it right? Why do we have to be so? You know what it is I feel like we have this attitude of being like, oh, we're America. You can't take our freedom. You're not locking us in. What we're doing, we're going to go out. We're wearing no freaking mask. We're going to Walmart. We're going to, you know, and that sucks. You can't do that. But I am going to play devil's advocate here. The thing is, you know my stance on how things went and how things are with racial inequality, things like that. I think that you know my stance. If you haven't seen my stance, go watch my stance. I'm pretty sure that there's a clip on my YouTube. You know where I stand on that. And if you don't, please do that, because then you can know the context of what we're talking about here. But what I'm saying is this. From all sides, you have to be careful as far as COVID. The COVID is a really, really interesting thing, because it doesn't necessarily select its people that it wants to infect. It's not saying, oh, you're voting for Biden? Not going to infect you. You're voting for Trump? I'm going to infect you. It infects everybody, okay? It really can. And look, it affects people differently, but that's a crapshoot. That's not if you're a Democrat, you will have a lighter load of COVID. That's not how that works. You know, it's a lottery. It really is. And so you can reduce your odds from hitting that lottery, that terrible lottery that I would never want to hit, by wearing a mask, by practicing social distancing. But what I'm saying is, you increase your lottery chances if you're out there in large groups. I mean, this is what they're saying, right? I mean, this is what the professionals are saying. And so while I totally stand with people who, were doing peaceful protests for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, I stand with them because you know what? I think that that's the right thing to do, and I agree with those people, and I think that that's smart. What I don't think is smart, unfortunately, and I think what we're learning now, is that in a time of a pandemic, regardless of why you're, standing up, you should probably not be around a lot of people while a pandemic is going on. That's just how it is. And again, I agree with you. I am with you. I'm here to tell you, my stance. I'm with you. Black Lives Matter. That's how it is. They have always mattered, and they should continue to matter, but all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. I didn't coin that quote. I straight up sampled it, okay? I stole that. Somebody said it. If you want, I'm not claiming that quote. Somebody else has said it. But what I'm saying is you probably shouldn't be around a lot of people. That's people on the right. That's people on the left. You just shouldn't. It's not the vibe right now. There's a pandemic. It's really bad. There's over 220,000 deaths. Let's just not get in large crowds. Now, granted, everybody's got to vote. I voted. It's another thing. I mean, I voted, dude. And this is my first election year that I can vote. And so I think for president. Yeah, for president. And so, look, I'm not going to do the thing. I think you should vote, but it's your prerogative. And I'm not going to try and invade your privacy or your rights or whatever. I think you should vote. I think it's responsible as an American, as a contributor to the society. We live in a society. As a contributor to the society and I'm living here. I'm a resident in America. I hope that you go out and vote if you can. Okay, look, I don't know. My audience is all over the place. Okay, I got people in my neighborhood that I know that are younger, that are fans of me. I got people that are older that are fans of me. If you are old enough, I think you probably should vote. I think it's probably smart. But the thing is, you're going to be close to people if you go to the polls. Now, I think that some states are probably going to do it better than others as far as, the policies on what they're going to do as far as social distancing, things like that. I think, some states will get it right. And I think that you'll be standing in lines where it'll be 6 feet apart and they'll be doing sanitation down on the polling stations and things like that. Some states will get it wrong and you're going to we might see spike. And so I don't know. But, if it means that you mail in. I mailed in, but I still dropped it off. So, is that even a mail-in vote? Does that count as a mail-in vote? Yeah, so we bubbled it in at the house, Bubbled it in, drove up, dropped it off. And there were people there. There were people that had megaphones and the signs and freaking all that, It was an interesting cerebral experience, especially in the time of COVID. What's COVID? COVID is... I don't even know what that is. That's probably next year, right? We got COVID this year. We got COVID next year. They're dropping COVID. What else can we do? They're throwing all of it. 2020 is trying to get it in, dude. I don't know what else we're going to get this year. We still got how many weeks left in the year? I mean, bro, we got a couple months. We got 2 months. Dude, this ain't over. We're getting more, bro. COVID ain't the last thing we're seeing, okay? Yeah, we got the election. They're going to, there'll probably be some DLC that drops. 2020's got more DLC in them. We got... Yeah, man. They got DLC for 2020. 2020's, yeah. So all I'm saying is go vote. If it means you do it at your house and you drop it off or you mail it in, I don't really care. Just vote because it matters. And, look, if you don't, it's fine. I don't think... I kind of going to look at you funny because I think that you should vote. But if you're 11 years old and you can't vote, I'm not mad at you, dude. My cat can't vote. I'm not yelling at him. He's still pissed off. His face looks so mad. But yeah, man, vote. I think that's the best thing you probably could do. You want to contribute to the country. I've been having somewhat of a, I'm trying to think through my thought process here of saying this, because it's not controversial. It's just everybody's going through stuff right now. Okay, everybody's going through, and I don't want to get crazy serious, but everybody has their situation that they're in, different circumstances, different worlds, different countries, different places. Everything is kind of piling on everybody right now. That's what we have in common. And I will say that for me personally, this year has obviously had its struggles. It's had its brighter moments too, which is crazy. I mean, this is a developmental year in my life, I could say, just because A, the election, B, the COVID outbreak. I mean, nobody's ever experienced. That's the one thing that I think we all, even though there's so much division in the country, I think that one thing that we have in common is that we can all collectively say that, I mean, this year kind of sucked, right? I mean, we all kind of, it was not that great. If you say this year is great, I mean, I don't know, what year did you live, right? I mean, it wasn't right. This isn't the normal thing. But at the same time, there's some other stuff that did happen that I think we got some progress on. I think that, unfortunately, it took the lives of some people that didn't deserve to die, both through COVID and then also through, racial injustice and police brutality. It took the lives of people that didn't necessarily deserve or didn't sign up for that this year. That's not cool. And I think whatever side you're on, you don't want people to die, right? I mean, that's not good. People dying is not good. We can all kind of come together on that. And so there's been a lot of deaths this year, and it's terrible. But I hope that moving forward, we can at least use this year as somewhat of a reference of something we can leapfrog off of and progress and not do. I don't want to go through this again. This is the wildest thing in the world. I mean, every night it's something different. It doesn't stop. And if I'm in Nashville, I'm getting texts from my parents. They're like, dude, are you okay? Like, is everything okay with you? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. I've never been through this. You've never been through this. And that's kind of a weird experience. My whole life, I've had my parents that, I mean, look, they have a good roadmap of what to do. They're constantly guiding me. They're saying, hey, this is the ins and outs of doing this process. They're so insightful, so helpful. And if they don't know it, they'll get help that does know it and get it to me and my sister, and we can progress and get better as human beings. That is amazing. And not everybody has that. And I recognize that. And so I am thankful for that. But one thing that's here that's really, really interesting is that we're in a time where they don't know how to handle this. They don't know the ins and outs of this. This is a crazy thing. We have different indicators of you should wear a mask. You should, and we have these deep conversations. I mean, every day I feel like it's either my mom, my dad, me, my sister. We're all having these conversations in the house that I think are good, that we've never had these conversations necessarily before. This is new ground we're covering. And I think that that's what we're going to take away from this year that will move us forward. That's what I'm trying to get to. We have a lot of stuff that's been terrible this year. It's been awful. But I think that the point is, and what we're going to see when the credits roll is, you know what? Like, we can all grow from this and use this experience as learning and times of, just getting a better understanding of what not to do, what to do, how to handle the pandemic. Like, that's what's interesting about it. It makes us think. I mean, I feel like I've been literally thinking, and this is the dumbest statement ever. I mean, it is really, really, this is stupid. This is like when, there was like a Kardashian clip where she's like, I just feel like I'm learning things and experiencing things. I hate to do this right now, but I've thought the most this year. It's so dumb. Again, I'm prefacing that with this is the dumbest thing I've probably ever said. If you're thinking about, intellectual comments or whatever, this is the dumbest thing. But if you want to hear what it is, I've thought every day, the most that I've thought ever, whether it was about police brutality, whether it was about COVID, whether it was about politics, whether it was about just the way that the world, works, whether it was about Trump, whether it was about our president, things like that. Like, I mean, it is the most thought-provoking year ever. That's a better way of saying it. And you know what? I'm not even in office. I'm not in a political situation. I write pop songs about girls that don't exist. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that, okay? I write pop songs about girls that don't exist, and I'm having a problem going through this year. I'm having issues. Okay? This is tough for me. If I was freaking, oh my gosh, anywhere near politics or anything, I would be, I mean, what are we doing? So, I say all that to say, please, look, it's tough, okay? And I think about this stuff all the time, and especially I know that it's elevated because we're getting closer to the election. You know, everybody's kind of on the edge of their seat right now, looking up at the scoreboard, seeing what's going to happen. That's where we're at. And if we can just somewhat, all I'm asking for, just be kind to one another. You know, I don't want to get into a confrontation at the grocery store, and I haven't, you know, but I don't want to get into situations where I have to worry about somebody saying something, make some comment. You know, it's like, I didn't even really want to talk about this, but I think it's important. You know, our family had a little bit of it was just a kind of a wake-up call, a little bit of an interesting situation as far as what's going on with the politics right now and where we live. We have a sign in our yard. And you know what? Everybody's got a sign right now. Everybody's sign happy. We all got signs, okay? Now, we have a sign that says Biden and Kamala for 2020. That's what we have. We didn't say no more BS. We didn't say nope with the we didn't go anti-Trump, which we very well could have. You know, that's a little bit more confrontational. Actually has a little bit more bite. Actually kind of agree with that a little bit more. You know, that's guys, it's aggressive. I like it. But we didn't go there. We kept it classy. We said, you know what? Biden, Kamala, we love it. And we also have a Black Lives Matter sign in our yard. Cool. We had an interesting situation because we have a camera outside, as most people, I mean, I think most people do now. I mean, there's one of those Ring doorbell cameras. It's fairly standard. I hope it's not like a bougie thing. I mean, that's not like, I'm not like flexing a Ring camera, right? This isn't anything that like, I'm not like, oh, I pulled up, my Mercedes-Benz has a camera on the back. It's like, it's not like that. I just have a camera near my doorbell. That's all that it is. So we have a camera. My mom walks outside, watering the flowers in a robe. In a robe. I mean, look, it runs in the family. I'm not surprised. Should I expect anything else? No. So, walk outside. She's watering the flowers. And, you know, somebody's walking by, just walking their dog. We have a beetle. You've probably seen it in a music video or something. It's my sister's car. Beetle. And, so this lady's walking her dog, walks in front of the house. And she says something to my mom. She's like, "That's a really cute car." And my mom's like, "Oh, thank you so much." Like, kind of caught off guard. I mean, like, that's nice, you know? She's like, "I would never expect that type of car from a Biden supporter." And so, you know, my mom just brushed it off. She took the high road. She didn't go F you. She didn't go, "Oh, you're freaking, well, you're supporting a racist." Like, we didn't go there. We didn't go low. When they go low, we go high, baby. You already know. Hillary lost, but it's fine. We're running with the tagline. So, was that Michelle? Michelle coined that? Yo, shout out to Michelle, though. I don't care where you stand. Michelle's a snack. But it was just unnecessary. I mean, what did you gain from that? You know, taking a little shot, pow, you got me. Wouldn't expect a nice car from a friggin' Biden supporter. Oh, okay. It's like, I don't know what you got from that. Okay, we don't all drive Priuses. Okay, not all the Biden supporters drive Priuses. I mean, like, really? What? I just don't really get that. We didn't say anything wrong to you. We didn't need any of that. We didn't ask for any of that. And so, I don't know. But that's the culture right now, okay? And I don't want to get too soapbox, but you know what? I'm just going to say it. That's the culture that we deal with when you have a president who's over here saying stuff every day on Twitter, okay? Why is the new news on Twitter? Ask me that. Why is it that before, if I wanted news, I go online. I go to Google News. I go to whatever news source. That means anything. That means CNN, Fox, whatever. They'd at least have some news. Why is it that I have the main channel of looking at what my president says? Twitter. I don't understand. You want to jump on TikTok too, Trump? Maybe you should jump on Twitter. I mean TikTok. Maybe. I just don't understand it. Yeah, him dancing out like this. Freaking I just don't get it. Now look, if you freaking support Trump, I mean, bro, I don't know what you're supporting, my guy. I mean, I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't get it. At this point, we're so deep in the game. And I'm an optimist, okay? I mean, look, I'm going to tell you this. I was, when he got elected, the first day, okay? And everybody thought the world was ending. I mean, it was like, it was over. You know, we're like, dude, we're doomed. In a way, they're kind of right. I mean, looking back at it, they're kind of right. I was sad. I wanted Hillary to win. I did. And she did win. But it was just, you know, that's the thing. She won the popular vote. It's just the Electoral College. But nonetheless, he was the president. I mean, a lot of people did run with that. He's not my president. Look, I agree with you. And I know the sentiment that you're saying as far as like, he will not. I think that actually like Shia LaBeouf did a thing. It was like, he will not divide us or something like that. Like, I like that message. I think that that's good because ultimately, I mean, we do run our own lives. I'm not seeing Trump every day. I mean, I am on TV, but I'm not going to the store and seeing, you know, and it's just, I'm not seeing Trump. I mean, I have a regular routine. It's just, it is what it is. But I was somewhat optimistic. I was like, you know what? Let me see what this guy can do. Okay, let's see what he's got. Because ultimately, you want the president to do good things. You know, Republican, Democrat, whatever. You want them to win for you, because if he or she wins, you win, right? You want, so it's like, even if it's not somebody who you wanted or not somebody, you know, that you voted for, you hope that they operate with a level of class, with a level of professionalism, with, you know, dignity. They keep the thing together. They just steer the ship, you know, just keep it together. We keep everybody united, you know, that's kind of the thing, right? I mean, United States is what we're shooting for here. Am I right? I mean, that's what we're shooting for. And so it was just, I was like, you know what, man? They wanted an entertainer in office. They wanted a freaking Kardashian in the office. I love it. Whatever. Go. Just take the wheel, see what happens. And already this dude, I mean, he got there by making fun of people, being a bully. That was his character. That's what got him into office. And I didn't agree with it. I think that it was wrong because it's like, I mean, I like nice people. I like being nice. I like people living. That shouldn't be that controversial. I like that. And so, yeah, he's definitely fumbled the bag. This is definitely not right. I think that obviously, like, what he's done alone just with coronavirus is wrong. I think he missed the mark. I don't think that that's right. And if you ask him, I mean, they have asked him, dude, if you would have done anything different, would you have? He's like, no. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I mean, like, 220,000 people died, and he's like, I wouldn't have changed a thing. I think I did a great job. Like, no, like, bro, no. But I don't know, man. So you know who I voted for. Yeah. I mean, you know. My name is Kamala. Hey, remember Kamala. That's where I was at. I voted for Joe. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. It's not a controversial statement. It's being split, bro. Come on. I like decency. Sorry. I mean, that's it. If that, I just don't know. It's troubling to me, and I don't like having a guy out there just constantly firing away. At this point, it looks a little desperate. Like, it looks old. It's kind of old. Like, this dude's just fighting for attention. If he doesn't get a headline or he doesn't get a news story, he just goes and tweets something out. Dude's probably on the toilet just tweeting stuff out. And it's like, it's attention seeking. It feels like a reality show. I don't know that it's the way that the country should be ran. And that's why I didn't vote for him, because I think that it's trash. And I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I don't want to claim victory yet. Everybody says these polls are looking good for Biden. But you know what? They were saying it was looking good for Hillary last year. And I have somewhat PTSD from that. Not last year. 4 years ago. Have somewhat PTSD from that. And I don't want to take a victory lap just yet. I think that we'll have to see what happens. But the thing is that I don't want another 4 years like this. I also don't want any other years like this one. And so that's why, I mean, look, do whatever you want. If you want to go vote and you want to have 4 more years of this and be in another pandemic or worse and lose people and, whatever, not care about global warming, anything, somewhat related to us living, it's fine. Do your thing and you don't pay your taxes, it's fine. But we, it's fine. Whatever. I want to live. I'll pay my taxes. I want to live. If you want to die and not pay your taxes, fine. Do your thing. I don't know. Pick your poison. Shouldn't be that crazy. Again, any other year, it's like, that's not crazy. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'll pay my taxes. I just want to be alive. I just want to have the chance to be here. Just let me get a shot. It's fine. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm crying on the inside, hoping that this freaking orange man doesn't win. Oh my god, I'm laughing right now. But if this dude wins, I swear to God, I'm moving to Switzerland. We're getting out of here. change plans. We ain't going to Nashville, okay? I don't know, man. It's really odd. It's really a weird time. I can't comprehend it. I don't know whether to watch the news. I don't know whether to watch it or not watch it, because it's so, I don't know. Like, I try and be open-minded. I try and see all perspectives, because you know what? There are things that I like from both sides. I think that both sides, you should. I mean, I think that that's good. I think you should hear all different perspectives. I would say socially, a lot of those issues, I'm very much left. I'm very much Democrat. But, there's other things that, like, it doesn't really bother me. But I think that here, it's not a left or right thing. I don't think that it's like that. I mean, I think it's just what you want. I think it's just, you've gotten 4 years of this. I don't know. I mean, where are we at? Why do I have to go to the store and wear a mask? That's just it, bro. Why are there people that are dying in the street because of police and we're not gonna charge them? Why? That's the questions I ask, Why would you want that? Why would you want that again? Probably you say, oh, well, those things don't affect you. Why are you at home for months and you can't go to restaurants? Why? Why don't you have a job? That's it. I mean, those are those types of things that you got to look at. Why are you unemployed? Why is that going on right now? And I don't mean to get all Don Lemon on him,
Is it because he's smarter than you?
I don't mean to, and I always hit the freaking big time rush, but
is it because he's smarter than you?
I don't mean to go there, but why? Those are the things. Why do I have to go to a school? Why can't I go to school right now? It's just, it's odd. It's a weird time. I don't know what the answers are, but I at least feel like I got an understanding of what I should do in the polls. So that I feel good about. One thing I will say is, the first debate, I don't know if you watched it, but that thing was trash. Straight up, that thing was trash. Now, the second debate got canceled. Third debate, though, pretty fire. But the best line of the night, well, we had two great quotables. One was like really bad, so it was good, and then the other one was like really good and then it was good. You know, like one was really bad, it was laughable, and then the other one was amazing, and they both happened in the midst. This was my favorite part of the debate. So, at one point in the debate, you had Trump, you know, DT, Donnie T, MAGA Man, Regeneron. We had him in there, and he goes, "I am the least racist person in the room." And that, to me, is the funniest thing ever. But, you know, then another thing happened to Joe Biden. Play this. Pull this up. Jamie, can you pull that? This happened. This was my favorite moment of both debates, but this was my favorite.
The audience, because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Okay, Vice President Biden, let me ask you very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
This is it.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history.
Bang! Done. 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 That's it. That's the best. Those were the two best moments of the debate. Debate season. All of it. We had two debates. One starting in Cleveland, last starting in Nashville. Don't ask questions. It's weird. Weird to me. Don't know why. But yeah, that was the best clip. That best sequence of events in you know. And so but the other thing that's very funny about it, well, one, that Trump, the original comment was funny, where he goes, with maybe the exception of Abraham Lincoln. He goes, just maybe the exception, just a slight exception of Abraham Lincoln. Just the slightest exception to Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Let's just call it what it is. And so this right here
should be fired. What do you say to Americans who say that kind of language from a...
Talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police.
Okay.
Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
I'm sorry, but his hands. It's the hands, bro. And I hate to do the TikTok thing, but it's the hands for me, because the dude always starts out every sentence with the freaking this right here. You know? He's just always... And they talk about it was a bad... And he's breathing a lot heavier now. I don't know what COVID... I think COVID had a little rock on him. Okay, I think COVID slapped him around a few times. I know he had Regeneron. He basically had the freaking super soldier serum from Captain America. I know they shot him up with that, but like, bro, you know, he had a little time. He did his time with COVID. I mean, he was out there, so he probably gave it to people. But
I said, that's a horrible thing.
And the other thing that we've been talking about from this debate is he's been hitting this tone recently. Like, just this debate. I don't know who coached him on this tone, but he's like, you gotta let me respond to that. I'm talking up here. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of like Seinfeld a little bit, but it's just weird to me.
And they were marching down the street.
And you gotta let me respond to that. And here he is, wait.
Glimpse of Black Lives Matter. I thought it was a terrible thing. As far as...
There's the hands. There it is. Bro, what started like that?
My relationships with all people. I don't know what to say. I got criminal justice reform. I don't know. I mean,
Americans who are concerned.
I'm trying to find it where he says Abraham
reform
Lincoln.
And opportunity zones. I took care of blacks. I don't know what to say. They can say anything. I mean, they can say anything. It makes me sad. Because I am the least
Here we go.
racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's
We already
so dark.
got there. Yeah, you get it. I don't know. It's very funny, but I just love the I love the debates. I think they're fun to watch. I mean, it's sad because it's the country that I live in. But it's fine. So, and the other thing is like, bro, if you're following QAnon, you're a freaking conspiracy theorist. This is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. You might as well, if you follow QAnon, if you're in a suburban neighborhood and you're looking for Q drops on a Facebook group, you A, have nothing to do. B, you're freaking bored and you are literally, you might as well watch those old videos that were like, Illuminati confirmed. You can't blame COVID on Trump. The reason that you have to wear a mask is not just to blame Trump. I don't really want to throw hands with people on the freaking Facebook, okay? If you want to go and buy essential oils and not get vaccinated, do your thing. all I'm saying is, look, we wouldn't be wearing a mask right now if we had handled the pandemic better. That's all that it is. When I look at other countries, I'm pretty sure Korea, Japan, Canada, there are benchmarks that other countries have made for how it's supposed to be handled. We mishandled the coronavirus. We didn't lock it down for long enough. I'm not about a lockdown. I don't want to have to lock down. I don't think it's healthy for us. We're human beings. We like to talk to people. We like to do our thing. This is our country. We like to see people. It's not healthy. We do get depressed. We do start eating more. These are things. But unfortunately, when you have a pandemic that is airborne, you will have to lock down. That's the reality. And you will have to wear a mask. Always. Inside, outside. Outside, the outside thing is not a blanket solution. Tests aren't a blanket solution. You can't say, we got the best testing in the world. We can do it. Testing. Testing's not a cure. Testing tells you have it. How are you going to get rid of it? 2 weeks of quarantine. Okay, what are we doing? All right, I get COVID, right? I got to quarantine for 2 weeks. That's just the normal reality. So if freaking Cindy down the street gets COVID and then she doesn't quarantine for 2 weeks, she didn't do her thing as an American. And so why did Cindy do that? Because Trump says, don't let it dominate your life. Get out there. You can beat it. We have the best doctors in the world. Why are there 220,000 deaths in the country right now? Why? That's all that it is. I just think that there are ways of handling things better, both as a country and as the administration of that country. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's also ridiculous because I'm pretty sure Pence still has COVID, or somebody was talking about how one of them has COVID. 5 members of his staff have COVID, right? And so that's fact check. We're good? Okay. 5 members of his staff still have COVID. And they're gallivanting. These dudes are globetrotters. And I don't think that's right. So that's all that it is. That's my response to that. No. You can't say, oh, the pandemic, Trump brought on the pandemic. Well, Trump didn't prevent the pandemic that great either. We couldn't have predicted this, but we also kind of could have. Because if you look back and you see videos of Barack or you see videos of Fauci putting in play procedures and things to take, he had a playbook. He had things ready. We had a whole staff. What was the task force for it? We had a pandemic task force in place, and Donnie T shut that down. Over. So that's all that it is. No, you can't say Trump caused the pandemic. You can't say that. But what you can say, Trump didn't end the pandemic for our country, and he didn't keep us safe. That's all that it is. So when I see this guy walking around no mask, freaking shaking hands, kissing babies, all this stuff, I just don't think it's right. And then you make fun of Joe, who is doing the right thing, who is not going low, who is having cars. That's just it. I agree. I think that anti-maskers and those who don't believe in COVID are the same as flat earthers. Unfortunately, you're in the same weight class, my people. And if you follow QAnon, these are the videos that you're watching. Straight up. Watch. You got the thing ready? Yeah. Watch. This is this is the videos that you're watching. Hold on. Kardashian. I don't know if you're ready for this heat right now. Where is it at? Oh man. There used to be these videos, okay? But there used to, essentially the concept of these, you can cut it, but I can't find it. But the videos were like Kim Kardashian, Kanye, Jay-Z, friggin' like a triangle thing. Illuminati confirmed. That was the video. And it was a conspiracy like bit. It was funny, and it honestly was as a joke. But if you're following QAnon, you're waiting for that stuff to drop every day, and you're not going to find anything. Everybody wants to get you. We watched the new Borat movie. I can't recommend it enough, dude. Okay, that Borat movie's amazing. It's hilarious. So, but yeah, all I'm saying is wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, however you feel, go and vote. Just go vote. I mean, if you don't want to, cool, whatever. I'm not going to freaking scold you for it, but you should. I think it's smart. Also, we did start a new thing that's pretty fun. We started Patreon, which is exciting. Shout out to the Patreon members. They've been getting stuff early. They've been getting exclusive stuff. They've been getting, we let them have first dibs on stuff. We give them demos. We give them pictures and videos of where I'm at. Dude, we try and hook our Patreon people up because they're hooking me up, you know? And so if you want to join my Patreon, patreon.com/AlexAngelo. I appreciate you. If you don't, all cool. Wear a mask. I'm just sneaking that in. I'm just going to sneak in wear a mask to like all my statements just so that it's like interweaved in there. And then if you want to like, you know, it's just like side promo. Like it, but you know what? It's promo towards just living. That's the thing that's crazy about it. It's not promo towards like a brand or whatever. It's just like wear a mask, you know? And you know what else you could do that's pretty fun? You can actually text me now. We've had this set up. I'm not tracking you. I don't, no offense, I don't really have the time to track you. Okay. And no offense, newsflash, Horn, who's doing the same thing, he ain't tracking you either. So if you want me to text you, I'll tell you, it's just a little prompt you get just so that I can have your information. So that I can send you things through your email. And if I'm doing a show ever, if we ever do shows again, if that's ever a thing, if live music ever happens again, I could be like, hey, I know you guys are in this vicinity of the location, and I can send you, hey, I'm doing a show in your area. Shout out to you, Stephanie. She's a Patreon member. Dude, whoop, whoop. I love it. I don't know why my thing stopped working, but
you a little boy to
I didn't mean to go, you're a little boy to me. There, I can hit you with that. There you go. Yeah, man, I didn't mean to hit you with the Tekashi 69, but I appreciate you guys on Patreon. I think it's dope. It's a fun little service. It's fun to do. I like giving you guys first dibs on stuff. And so yeah, man. But yeah, please go out and vote. Do your thing. Have your own opinion. Be open-minded. Be a nice person. I think that's the way to do it. Wherever you're at. Just we don't need to be confrontational. We're all going through stuff. That's all. I'm not trying to be confrontational. I didn't really want to have to, argue with anybody or do anything like that. My mom didn't sign up to talk to a lady in the yard about how only Trump supporters apparently they might have the only good cars. Do Trump supporters have the best cars? Apparently, because Biden supporters don't have good cars. It's fine, man. Look, it's a crazy world right now, and I hate to be a hippie, but just spread love, because the one thing we can control is how we talk to people and how we deal with our everyday lives. And I just think of conversation as like it's a shot of caffeine. And if we have a nice little shot of caffeine while we're in passing, if somebody says, "Oh, I like your shoes. Oh, I like your mask. Oh, I like your shirt," that could make somebody's day. And you never know the weight that you have. Your words have weight, and every little interaction means something. And you forget a lot of things, but you know what? You remember things. And so I just think that I don't want to be confrontational. Look, and that's just how it is. That's all that I have to say. Whatever you're going to do as far as where you go and vote, whatever, do your thing. Just be a good person. That's all I'd ask. I believe, my opinion is, I think that there was a mishandling, and I think that it wasn't that Trump caused coronavirus. I just think he kind of crapped the bed on it. I don't think he did a good job, because we're still going for it. We're still going through it. Still have to wear a mask, but it's fine. Wear a mask, and that's all that it is. So I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. Stay good out there. Stay safe. And just be kind. That's all that it is. If you're gonna go online, you're gonna spread hate. I mean, that's your prerogative. You're an American. Do your thing. I guess you can protect your freedom, but I'm gonna hope that you're at least nice to the person at the cash register. I hope that you're nice to the people at the doctor when you have to go and get tested. I just hope that everybody is nice to each other, and that's all that it is, man. That's all that it is. Just be kind to one another and believe in science. It's probably right. That's all I got to say to you. And you know what? Get off Twitter every once in a while. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, people. If you want to throw hands with me, friggin', I'm wearing a mask. I'm going to sanitize your face. Your mouth is dirty. I'm throwing hand sanitizer in there. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. I'm staying safe. That's all. Stay safe, people. Wear a freaking mask and vote.